Do you actually know what makes your dog feel completely safe with you? Yes, you walk them, you feed them, you give them shelter. But underneath all of that, there are subtle signals your dog is sending you that most owners never learn to read. These are the clearest signs that your dog trusts you at the deepest possible level. And if you're not watching for them, which most owners aren't, you might be missing the most beautiful proof that your dog sees you as their safe place in this world. Let's start with the one that happens every single night. 1. Sleeping with their belly exposed. Have you ever walked into a room and found your dog completely knocked out on their back, belly up, legs sprawled in every direction? It might look goofy, but what you're actually witnessing is one of the most vulnerable positions a dog can take. And they're only doing it because of you. Here's what most people don't understand. In the wild, a dog's belly is their weakest spot. No fur protection, vital organs right there, zero defense if something goes wrong. A dog that sleeps belly up is a dog that feels so safe, so certain that nothing bad will happen, that they're willing to expose the most delicate part of their body while completely unconscious. That's not just comfort, that's trust on a biological level. A study published in the journal Applied Animal Behavior Science found that dogs in secure, low-stress environments were significantly more likely to sleep in exposed positions compared to dogs in shelters or unfamiliar settings. Those dogs stayed curled up, protected, always ready to react. But your dog? Your dog lets it all hang out. And that's because their nervous system has decided that you are safe. When your dog sleeps belly up near you or in your home, they're telling you something most owners never stop to appreciate. They're saying, I don't need to protect myself here, you've got me. If that small detail just shifted how you see your dog, wait until you hear the last sign on this list. It's something your dog does in public that most people think is annoying, but it's actually one of the most powerful compliments a dog can give you. 2. Checking in with you during walks. Why does your dog keep looking back at you when you're walking together? You're moving forward, they're sniffing something, and then suddenly they turn their head and glance right at you. Most owners don't think twice about it. But that little glance, that's everything. Dogs that don't fully trust their handler will pull ahead, ignore commands, or get so absorbed in their environment that they forget you exist. But a dog that trusts you does something completely different. They check in. They look back to see where you are, to make sure you're still there, to confirm that you're both still moving through the world together. It's called a check and glance, and it's one of the clearest signs that your dog sees you as their anchor point. You're not just the person holding the leash. You're the one they're navigating life with. In a 2019 study from Erfurt-Laurent University, researchers found that dogs with strong bonds to their owners looked back at them significantly more often during walks and problem-solving tasks, especially in unfamiliar environments. These weren't nervous glances. These were confident check-ins, like a child looking back at a parent in a crowded place, not out of fear, but out of connection. When your dog does this, they're saying, I'm exploring the world, but I'm doing it with you. You're my home base, and the more often it happens, the deeper that trust runs. And hey, before we move on, if this is giving you a new way to see your dog's behavior, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. It helps us keep making content for people who truly want to understand what their dog is trying to tell them. 3. Bringing you their toys. Have you ever been sitting on the couch, minding your own business, and your dog walks up and drops a toy right in your lap? Maybe you thought they just wanted to play. And sure, sometimes that's part of it, but there's something much deeper happening in that moment. When a dog brings you their toy, they're not just asking for a game. They're offering you something they value. In their world, that toy is a resource. It's fun, it's theirs, and they could easily keep it to themselves. But instead, they bring it to you. That's a gesture of trust and inclusion. They're saying, I want to share this with you. I want you involved in the things that make me happy. Some dogs even do this when they're not trying to play at all. They'll bring you a toy and just sit there, watching you hold it. That's not boredom. That's your dog giving you a gift. And the fact that they feel safe enough to place something valuable directly into your hands, without fear that you'll take it away or misuse that trust, tells you everything. Dogs that don't trust their owners will guard their toys, hide them, or become tense when you get too close. But a dog that trusts you will hand over their prized possession and wait patiently, knowing you'll either play with them or keep it safe. 4. Leaning their full weight into you. What if one of the most underrated signs of trust happens every time your dog sits next to you? You're standing in the kitchen or sitting on the couch and your dog just leans. Not a little. Full body weight, like they're trying to merge with your leg. It might seem lazy or clingy, but it's actually something much more intentional. Dogs don't lean on things they don't trust. Think about it. Leaning means giving up balance. It means relying on something else to hold you up. When your dog presses their body into yours, they're doing exactly that. They're letting you support them physically and emotionally. Animal behaviorists call this contact-seeking behavior, and it's one of the clearest signs of a secure attachment. Your dog isn't just near you. they're anchoring themselves to you. It's the same instinct that makes puppies pile on top of each other for warmth and safety. Your dog is treating you like family, like pack. And here's the part most people miss. Not all dogs do this. Some dogs are independent, some are nervous, and some just weren't raised in environments where this kind of closeness felt safe. So if your dog leans into you, even for a few seconds, don't brush it off. That's a compliment. That's your dog saying, "You make me feel solid." 5. Staying calm when you leave. Wait, this one might surprise you. You'd think a dog that trusts you would freak out every time you leave, right? Actually, it's the opposite. A dog that completely trusts you knows you're coming back. Let me explain. Separation anxiety is real and it's heartbreaking, but it usually stems from uncertainty. A dog that's been abandoned, rehomed, or inconsistently cared for doesn't know if you're coming back when you walk out that door, so they panic. But a dog that trusts you deeply has learned something powerful. They've learned that you always return. You leave and you come back, you leave and you come back, over and over until their nervous system gets it. This person doesn't disappear, this person is reliable. So when you grab your keys and head out, a dog with deep trust might look up, maybe follow you to the door, but then they'll just settle down. No pacing, no whining, no destruction. They're calm because they're confident. Now, this doesn't mean your dog is happy you're gone. They'd rather you stay. But the absence of panic is a sign of security. It means your dog has internalized the pattern of your presence. And that only happens when trust has been built over time with consistency and care. 6. Showing you their stress in public. Here it is, the one most people misunderstand completely. You're out in public, maybe at the vet, maybe at a park, maybe somewhere new and loud, and your dog doesn't run away. They don't hide, they don't freeze. Instead, they move closer to you. Maybe they press against your legs, maybe they sit on your feet, maybe they look up at you with those wide, worried eyes. And a lot of owners feel embarrassed. They think, my dog isn't confident, my dog is scared, I must be doing something wrong. But that's not what's happening at all. What's actually happening is this. Your dog is stressed, yes, but instead of shutting down or bolting, they're turning to you for help. And that is the ultimate sign of trust. Dogs that don't trust their owners will try to handle stress alone. They'll hide, pull away, or become reactive. But a dog that sees you as their safe person will use you as a shield. They're saying, I don't like this, but I know you'll protect me. In a study on canine anxiety and attachment, researchers found that dogs with secure attachments to their owners were more likely to seek proximity during stressful events, while dogs with insecure attachments either avoided their owners or showed no preference. Your dog coming to you when they're scared isn't weakness. It's proof that you've become their source of safety in an unpredictable world. So the next time your dog leans into you in a crowded place, don't feel embarrassed. Feel honored. Because in that moment, your dog is telling you the truth. You're the one I trust when everything else feels too big.